time of my life. I never felt this way before.
From building timelines to assigning the right people and even spotting risks across dozens of projects, Monday Sidekick knows your business, thinks ahead, and takes action. One click on the star and consider it done.
And I owe it all to you.
Try Monday Sidekick. AI you'll love to use on Monday.com.
All right, remember, the machine knows if you're lying. First statement, Carvana will give you a real offer on your car all online.
False.
True, actually. You can sell your car in minutes.
False? That's gotta be...
True again. Carvana will pick up your car from your door, or you can drop it off at one of their car vending machines.
Sounds too good to be true, so true.
Finally caught on. Nice job. Honesty isn't just their policy, it's their entire model. Sell your car today, too.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Now, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here on a lovely Thursday morning. Well, it's Vic here with your Thursday retrospective episode of Sober Awkward. You might be thinking, hang on, haven't I heard this before? And the answer is yes, you have. But like all good drinking stories and bad toilet humour, they both get better with age, or at least less embarrassing the more times we tell them. On Thursdays, we dust off our favourite episodes from the archives, something you might have missed, loved or listened to at the start of your sober life. Think of it as a journey back in time, or a jolly leftover, a bit like lasagna that tastes even better on day 2. So sit back, relax and enjoy this vintage slice of awkwardness. A retrospective episode reheated and served right to your ears.
It might seem strange in a podcast about sobriety and drinking to focus a whole episode on food, which is what we're talking about today, but it does actually play an important role both in our drinking years and in our sobriety.
Over the course of today's episode, we hope to walk you through how alcohol affects our eating habits and our taste buds when we're drinking.
We're always walking people through, aren't we?
Yeah, walk them through, lead them.
There is no walking going on in this podcast.
It's just really hot. Us sitting in a really hot room being
sweating,
sad.
Not moving is the opposite of exercise.
Yeah.
We will cover some of the foods that you might want to be wary of in your sobriety.
Haggis, for example.
Not haggis, although you actually should be a little bit wary of that no matter how far along in your sobriety you are. I was more thinking the hidden alcohol in some foods.
Okay, fair enough.
And we want to share with you the new role that food can play in your life once you've kicked the booze. Now, Vic, there is something I want to share with you.
Oh, God, not herpes again, Hamish.
Well, no. You know how we like to include a bit of scientific research in the podcast?
Oh, do we? That's a surprise, Hamish.
We always do.
Yeah, it adds a level of depth to each episode and makes us sound much more intelligent than we actually are.
Which we need. Well, never before have I enjoyed doing the research as much as I did writing this episode. I feel as if I found all of the answers to the questions I never thought that I needed answers to.
I don't understand what you're saying, but
do you know what I mean?
It basically sounds like you've just been eating to research. Is that right?
Oh, no, I didn't do any eating.
Oh, okay, well, that surely would be the point.
Google research.
Oh, if I was doing food research, I would be eating
you
various
know,
foods.
You know I can't eat sugar at the moment. I can eat nothing fun at all.
Oh, yeah,
it's like me just eating dried oats.
You're basically eating rabbit droppings.
Yeah, I wish I could eat. I wish I could. I don't know if they've eaten fruit.
They're bad. Yeah. They're like bliss balls of the earth.
Before I reveal to you my research, I want you to take me back to the binge drinking Vic years. I want to find out the role that food played in your life then, specifically when you were drunk on a night out. What were you binge eating on?
Oh, God, all sorts of things. I mean, when I was drunk, I don't think you really care, do you, what you're eating? There's no thought about it, is there? There's no thing, is that good for me? Is that bad for me? It's just like, get it in my face, as much of it as possible. Because in those days, I felt like food was the cure.
Yeah.
I felt like food was going to make me better and make me less hungover or less drunk. So therefore, I stuffed it in my face. And the sort of thicker and the more heavy the food, I thought the more curative, is that a word?
You can go with
Curable that it would be.
Yeah. Weirdly, I thought that too, and I think that kind of makes sense. But that Human Lab episode about alcohol, he says it doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
Does not help.
And actually, William Porter said the same thing. Doesn't make any difference. Even drinking water doesn't make any difference. Your body has to process the alcohol, and that's what gives you the hangover. It's nothing to do with how much you eat.
Yeah.
So it's actually a complete fallacy.
It's just fun. It's just fun to eat shit food.
Yeah, not care for a moment. Not like us now, where we're like, oh my God, I can't even eat a bliss ball.
Also, when you eat food drunk and like the sauce is dripping down your face, that's always like funny rather than embarrassing.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
funny.
You're like laughing about how gross you are together.
Yeah, in a kebab shop in London or something. Yeah. Yes, that is fun. Actually, we used to have this thing where we'd say, right, let's go and line our stomachs. So before we'd go out drinking, we'd go and eat chips or pasta or something, or cook something really carb heavy, just because we felt like we'd be able to drink more and perhaps not be sick. But actually, it just multiplied the amount of sick that came out of me.
Oh, gross.
That is gross. I'm sorry to admit that.
That is a horrible phrase. Multiplied the amount of sick that came out of me.
It did.
Shit.
Yes.
It's like 10 in the morning we're recording this, by the way, people. That's what I've got to deal with.
Yeah, I would have been better off just having a salad instead of like loads of carby pasta, because it was always coming out.
Interesting question.
Yeah.
What food would you most like to throw up?
What? So, like, it makes a nice mixture in the stomach.
Yeah, well, you say salad rather than pasta. Banana's the only thing that tastes the same on the way out than in, is what I've been told.
No, I had the worst banana vomit I've ever had once. And I was
sorry,
at someone's
people.
house. No, I had a banana when I was off my head, and I puked it in someone's toilet that I didn't know, and I didn't clean it up afterwards because I was feeling so unwell, and I ran away.
Too unwell to flush.
Yeah, and I cleaned it up with a doily. Banana vomit is not good. I don't know. I don't think there is a good type of vomit. Do you? No.
I asked that question with no idea about the answer.
No, I don't think there is, no. Some of my mates used to say eating's cheating.
Yeah.
Like Cornish mates, like eating's cheating, they used to say it in a sort of Cornish accent. That meant there was no food allowed, which meant you were kind of more hardcore.
Okay, I've
which
heard
is
that.
awful. I always used to get the slimy burgers after a night out at 3 a.m. My favourite place when I lived in London was the Chicken shop in Peckham High Street. It was great in there until a certain point when there were a few stabbings over orders. There's kind of a point where it kind of changed from being funny to being quite dangerous.
Is it still open?
Yeah, I think it's still open.
See, mine was Giselle Kebab in Clapham Common. Still open.
There we go. We probably passed each other at various kebab shops and chicken shops in London.
Just threatened each other to kill each other over. You nick my chips.
I'll get you later. I never understood chips and curry sauce. It was some of my northern mates used to have chips and curry sauce.
Yeah.
Ugh, horrible. But I did like doner kebab, which I used to call elephant's leg.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to the vegetarians today, because we are a bit meaty today, aren't we?
It's not just vegetarians. We're just spoken for 5 minutes about throwing up.
Yeah, generally to the general public, we make a general apology.
We'll start
to
the podcast with an apology to you all.
Yeah.
We should do that before every podcast.
Yeah, we should actually. Trigger warning.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of actually Hell's Angels, who used to actually drink a pint of sick before they could be in the gang. It was like an initiation, to drink a pint of vomit. That was in the 80s. I don't know what sort of gang you want to be in to go, oh yeah, I want to be in a gang like that. Yeah. That sounds like a maths test might be a good idea, or a general knowledge quiz to see if you want to be accepted into the motorbike gang.
You are never going to make it into a motorbike
I'll be
gang.
like, excuse me, chaps, why don't we do a quiz?
Quick Sudoku, anyone?
Scrabble challenge? What about you, Hamish? 3 a.m. feasts, what did you eat?
Okay, so obvious ones, obviously, kebab and chips. McDonald's.
Oh, yes.
Always open 24 hours, it seems, which I think is actually unfair.
Yeah.
What kind of self-control do you need to walk past a McDonald's at 3 a.m. and not go in and order something? It's not fair. But they always have locks on the door. Confusing when they're 24 hours.
Lock you in?
Well, they never lock them. They're open 24 hours.
Oh, okay.
Those locks are defunct.
Oh, that's weird.
Maybe Christmas Day. I don't know.
You've tried. How do you know there's locks on the doors? That's weird.
Well, that's a good point. I can't answer that question. But I'm pretty sure there are locks on doors of McDonald's that are 24 hours.
Ah.
Let's not get into a debate for locks on doors. Domino's Pizza.
Yes.
More for me the morning after.
Okay,
often.
I was going to say that. Later on, I'm going to mention my Domino's Pizza addiction.
Domino's Pizza. Am I right in thinking great in England, bad in Australia? Is that just me?
I think so. The kids eat Domino's Pizza here, but it's not the same.
No, it is better in England.
It's like Cadbury's chocolate. Over here, it's not the same. It's better in England.
Because there's plastic in it?
I don't
Is
know.
that actually true? Somebody told me that on the flight to Australia. Cadbury's chocolate in Australia is crap because they have to put plastic in it so that it doesn't melt on the shelves.
don't believe he put plastic. You can't serve food that's got plastic in it.
Please, if you know the answer to that, please get in touch.
Google it.
And then more recently, this was when I was in Sydney, and I'm well aware this will make me sound like an arsehole. What I used to eat when I was drunk, I know I've got a posh accent, so this doesn't help.
God, here we go.
Truffle pizza.
Oh, so
There was
posh.
a mushroom pizza with truffle oil on it, which was sold at like the pizza shop at the top of our road. No, it's not gross. That is my go-to pizza now.
Is it?
Anything with truffle on, yeah.
Truffle. Isn't that like... And flecks of gold, did you have on it as well? Jeez.
Ate it with a gold knife and fork, always.
In your bow tie.
My kebab. Yeah.
Living the dream.
And then cereal. I'll get back to cereal, but yeah, cereal for me, there's never like a bad time to eat cereal, including hangover. Even now, if I get home late, bowl of cereal.
Oh, yeah, actually, I had a bowl of cereal last night.
Did it have sugar in it?
No.
Was it Wheat Bix?
Bran. It was bran.
I want to check the label.
You can check. It seems all of those foods that we're just talking about there with each other are all terrible foods, aren't they? They're all foods that probably neither of us really eat anymore.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
There's no 24 hours sushi
No.
for like a 4 a.m. binge.
No, because people don't binge on sushi. Yuck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't like sushi?
No, I did binge on it once, actually.
Did you?
Yeah. Because I've never really had it before. And then John was like, oh, do you want to try sushi? And we went to like 4 sushi restaurants just for a laugh. And then I was sick afterwards and I've never really liked it since.
Can you imagine the havoc of a sushi train full of drunk people at 4
God, it'd be a
a.m.?
nightmare.
People would be riding it
Yeah.
like a roller coaster for sure.
We've both fallen into the same traps on a night out of feasting on junk food. And let's face it, we still eat some of these foods occasionally in our sobriety
Of
too.
course.
Just not at 3 a.m. off the living room carpet.
Now, you said 3 a.m. with the living room carpet, and that reminded you of...
Oh, David Hasselhoff.
Mr. Hasselhoff.
Yes, David Hasselhoff. His daughter, I think he is sober now, but we might need to check that. His daughter took a video of him eating a burger off the floor when he was really, really drunk, like 10 years ago, I think it was. And she posted it on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. And I don't think he drank afterwards. His drunk food eating was enough to watch himself do it, because I can imagine it's pretty sloppy, isn't it?
One of the most shame-filling videos I've seen.
Yeah, it's a horrible video.
It's awful.
Poor Hasselhoff. I mean, to wake up to that in the morning would have been awful. So I think he actually gave up drinking afterwards. He was so humiliated. Yeah. So if you're struggling,
if you're a celebrity,
film yourself. Film yourself doing drunk eating. I think that might be enough to make you go, oh my God, I'm like a sea monster.
I've
that's come
weirdly
from the depths.
met Hasselhoff 3 times.
Shut
There's no celebrities that I've met more than once, except David Hasselhoff. I met 3 times.
That is right. Maybe he's following you.
That's probably it.
Yeah.
I'm his sober guru.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the first time I was working at Davidoff,
Yeah.
cigar shop. It was my first job. I was 19. And usually I was on the till with at least one other person. This afternoon, I happened to be on the till by myself. Empty shop,
Yeah.
and I see David Hasselhoff walk past the front in bright pink shoes. And he walked past, he stopped, he came back, and then he held his arms aloft in like a Y gesture below the Davidoff sign, and he got his mate to take a photo.
Why does every recipe I try need 18 ingredients, including a jar of something paste I'll never use again, but will sit in my fridge for 9 months? I just want dinner in the oven, fast. That's why I love Blue Apron's new one-pan assemble and bake meals. They send you fresh ingredients that are already chopped. All you do is put it all together and bake. That's it. No chopping, no weird leftovers, just delicious, easy-to-make meals. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Hi, it's Sarah. I'm the founder of Olive & June. And can I tell you the one thing that always makes my day better? A fresh manicure. But who has the time or the money to go to the salon every week? That's why we created the Olive & June Gel Mani System. It gives you that same mani that you get at a salon for so much less. It comes with everything you need, a pro-level lamp, salon-grade tools, our damage-free gel polish that lasts up to 21 days. All you do is prep, paint, cure, and you're good to go. And the best part, it's super easy and so affordable. Each mani breaks down to $2. So let's skip that $80 salon appointment and get the salon quality look at home for so much less and on your schedule. Head to oliveandjune.com/DIYGel20 and use code DIYGel20 for 20% off your first gel mani system. That's oliveandjune.com/DIYGel20. Code DIYGel20 for 20% off your first gel mani system.
Then he came in and he walked straight up to me and he shook my hand and he goes, I've always wanted to come into this shop. I said, why? He goes, I'm David Half. Davidoff. Then he did a lap of the shop and he left. I didn't see him again for 2 years.
Oh my God, I love him.
Love him.
What a dude.
Well, isn't it good?
What a cool thing to do.
Yeah. And then he used to do live shows at Edinburgh Fringe. So every year I'd go to the Edinburgh Fringe and I'd do a show and then I'd go... So I never saw his show, but I always go see him afterwards. I'd be like, do you remember that day at Davidoff shop? He'd be like, I do remember that day at Davidoff shop. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I have a friend who once met Gene Wilder. He was walking up a street in Brighton. He was doing a show, and Gene Wilder's one of my favourite actors of all time. And my friend walked up to him thinking, and he was going to be all grumpy and moody. And my friend went, "Hi, you Gene Wilder?" He went, "Yeah, I am. Come in." And he gave him a massive hug and was like really friendly. I love those good celebrity stories.
It is good.
They're great.
Like me, you probably thought that the alcohol led to a decrease in our self-control, so we found ourselves outside the Golden Arches yet again.
Yes, exactly.
You were probably confused by the fact that alcohol seemed to increase our appetite, given the fact it is itself calorie dense. You'd expect it to have the opposite effect because of this. I mean, a large glass of wine can contain as many calories as a donut.
Sure, Haim, you sound like you're building up to something here, though. I feel like I'm being trapped. Is this a trap?
Yes, Vic, the science.
Oh, God.
Get this. Alcohol literally switches the brain into starvation mode by stimulating nerve cells in the brain's hypothalamus. Hardest word to say this episode.
You did well.
Thank you very much. This is what increases our hunger and appetite. So it's sort of like the brain cells or neurons which stimulate the urge to eat during hunger get activated by alcohol. It's like a switch gets flicked accidentally.
Gosh, that is interesting.
That is interesting,
yeah,
isn't it?
That is actually, I didn't know that. Well, our binge eating past definitely prove that is correct, not to mention the weight we all put on. Good to know that was a combination of booze and food.
And the laziness of a hangover spent entirely in bed.
Yeah. How did they prove this, though? They didn't go and do tests on rats, did they?
No, they didn't.
Good.
They did it on mice.
Oh, that's even worse. Mice are even sweeter than rats. Why is it always the mice and rats that get it in the neck from us humans when we have something tested? It's not fair.
It's not fair. And also, are mice and rats that close to humans?
I don't know. It must be because they're intelligent, I think. Their behaviours. Yeah, it's something to do with their behaviours. Oh.
It's pretty messed up. I don't know, does it still happen now?
I think it does happen. It used to be chimps as well. It's not okay to be testing on animals at all anymore. There's got to be better ways.
So, in a test done by the Francis Crick Institute in London, mice subjected to a 3-day alcoholic weekend, which was the equivalent of 18 standard drinks. Standard drinks for mice or for humans?
Yeah, a standard drink for a mouse would be in like a thimble.
Yeah, 18 pints for a mouse. Were found to eat significantly more food than their sober counterparts. The researchers found, and I don't know how they did this, that blocking the activity of the hunger-promoting neurons in some of the mice eliminated the alcohol-induced overeating. So that proved the theory correct.
All I'm thinking, though, is drunk mice.
I know, so am I. They're just like punch-ups, karaoke, binge-eating food.
Yeah. Give us another thimble, Dave.
I wonder what food they placed in there. Was it mice food or was it like tiny kebab, tiny little portion of chips,
miniature
ketchup, little Coke.
Mini Mouseketeers, Hamish. Is that too cheesy?
Oh,
sorry. Not squeaky clean enough? Oh dear, my mouse jokes are running thin. Funnily enough, I did do some research of my own on this and found that there is something called drunk anorexia, which is so interesting. Not eating or eating too little before drinking may lead to overconsumption of alcohol. Your body needs several nutrients to metabolise alcohol when you do not eat enough. You don't have enough nutrients to help your body process alcohol. Uncontrolled drunkorexia can potentially lead to a much worse eating disorder. So it can lead to anorexia, alcoholism.
That is scary.
Yeah, it's mental.
Do you want to know the best thing that came out of my research, though, Vic?
Not really.
No, fair enough. And that's the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening.
Don't want to know anything else.
Okay, so the food craving that we experience during a boozing session has a name. And that name is the drunchies.
Oh, drunchies. That is so good.
Munchies, which is maybe my favourite word of the year.
That is perfect. The irony in overeating whilst drunk, and many of you in the early days of your sobriety will notice this too, is that alcohol numbs the taste buds. You will not believe how good or how bad some foods taste until you eat them sober. I mean, have you ever had a kebab sober, Hamish?
I've never had a kebab sober.
No. To be fair, I think they're something that probably still tastes pretty good, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's a bad example because kebabs are always good.
Yes. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, there's some other things that
Filet-O-fish?
A McDonald's I would never, ever eat sober. No.
You say you haven't had a McDonald's in 5 years?
I haven't had a McDonald's since I was in Nepal in about 2007.
You athlete.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I feel like it is not even food.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
sorry,
impressive.
McDonald's. There's another
It's
sponsor
another
out.
sponsorship out. Just ticking them off.
Ticking them off.
Can we talk about your local kebab house for a second? Because every time I walk past it, I take a photo of it and I send it to different groups that I know on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Its name?
Go on.
Shall I say it?
Go on, you say it.
Kebabistan.
Yes, Kebabistan.
Which would be a hell of a country if it existed.
It should be a country.
It should.
Yeah,
or is it the capital? Where's kebab from?
Kebab, I don't know, maybe Afghanistan? It's definitely a stan.
You're just thinking that because I've said Kebabistan.
No, I think it is a stan.
Is it a stan?
Yeah.
Kebabistan should be the capital of that country.
Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan.
Yeah, one of them.
It is the capital of Uzbekistan, Kebabistan, I think.
It's the best name of any restaurant in the world that I've come across.
What about Abracababra?
I've seen that before.
Yeah.
It's not as good as Kebabistan.
Oh, I don't know. I do like it.
Abracababra is good though.
We have to look up some other kebab shop names, don't we?
This is where we should have done loads of research on funny restaurant names.
We could do it quickly.
Okay, so we have taken a moment here to look up some of the most famous or just the funniest named restaurants.
Oh, I'm excited,
Okay, I'm going to
Hamish.
start you off with a coffee shop.
Yep.
Name? Fuck Coffee.
Yeah.
I thought that would be exactly your kind of thing.
Oh, I could have come up with that in 5 minutes. Got to be a bit better than that.
That's not what this game is.
Okay, go on, next.
Next, Nacho Daddy.
Yeah, Nacho Daddy's good, yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I've got Sconehenge Bakery.
Sconehenge, good, yeah.
Notorious PIG Barbecue.
Yeah, that's genius.
That is maybe my favourite. And then I've got Vincent Van Donut.
That's scraping the barrel a bit there, isn't
And
it?
am I right in thinking you used to play a game with your brother-in-law to do with Indian restaurants and songs?
Yes, me and my brother Dan, well, all our family, we like to play games like this where we think of a subject and something else. So recently we did girlfriends and cars. So that was like, I went out with her, but I dumped her because she was exhausting. Things like that. They're the sort of games we like to play. The one that Dan came up with, the topic was Indian restaurants and songs, and he came up with Welcome to the Hot Towel, California.
Yeah.
I think it was he peaked in his life in that moment. He actually texted it to us after the game had finished. He'd got home and had an epiphany in the middle of the night and came up with that answer.
love it.
Genius. Well done, Dan. If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
Hey, I'm Paige DeSorbo, and I'm always thinking about underwear.
I'm Hannah Burner, and I'm also thinking about underwear, but I prefer full coverage. I like to call them my granny panties.
Actually, I never think about underwear. That's the magic of Tommy John.
Same. They're so light and so comfy, and if it's not comfortable, I'm not wearing it.
And the bras, soft, supportive, and actually breathable.
Yes, Lord knows the girls need to breathe. Also, I need my PJs to breathe and be buttery soft and stretchy enough for my dramatic tossing and turning at night. That's why I live in my Tommy John pajamas.
Plus, they're so cute because they fit perfectly.
Put yourself on to Tommy John.
Upgrade your drawer with Tommy John. Save 25% for a limited time at TommyJohn.com/comfort. See site for details.
We all love our pets, but we love to travel too. And sadly, they can't always come along for the ride. Don't stress. Trusted House Sitters connects you with verified sitters who will stay in your home and care for your pets, all in exchange for a place to stay on their travels. So, while you're off exploring, your pets get to stay safe and happy at home, right where they belong. Find a loving in-home pet sitter today at TrustedHouseSitters.com.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
On his first day back in the White House, Donald Trump signed a controversial executive order stating that there are only two genders, male and female, and that those genders are tied to biological sex. This statement was simple and devastating, and it signaled that the gender backlash had reached a boiling point. I'm Julie Kohler, the host of White Picket Fence. This season, we're examining the many faces of this gender backlash, how it's showing up in our politics and culture. It's a scary time, but it's also a moment for imagination. What becomes possible when we imagine a better future? Subscribe to White Picket Fence wherever you listen to podcasts.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy, buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.